Hello everyone, TMMgamer here, and today I have the pleasure of bringing you a very nice PP90M1 rushing gameplay on Dome. However, before I get into the main part of the commentary about the gameplay, there's just one thing I want to quickly mention. I still haven't really decided what topic I want to talk about in this week's Sunday talk, so if you guys have any ideas of topics, one you might think that's interesting or one you might think will stimulate discussion, don't be afraid to post it and I'll be sure to give it a go if I think it's interesting. But that's enough on the housekeeping. I want to talk about Recon today. Recon is one of my favourite perks, and I've done several videos on it in the past, but I really want to hammer this point home and just how effective Recon is as a perk. Now, the vast majority of people out there want to use sleight of hand. They like that fast reload, they like that fast weapon swap. They don't want to get caught with no ammo. No one likes to get caught without any ammo. Because in any other circumstance, if you had ammo in your weapon, you'd win that gunfight. Because the guy you might be up against might have slow reactions, or he might not notice you. And as you're furiously trying to reload, he turns around and kills you. And obviously no one likes that to happen to them. But I find the benefits of using Recon are far and away more beneficial than the benefits of sleight of hand. And they come into use a lot more often. Sleight of hand is only useful when you don't have any ammo in your weapon, because you have that ability to quickly reload or to quickly switch weapons. However, Recon, its ability is used all the time. It's not just there when you're reloading, it's there when you use flash grenades, it's there when you use frag grenades, it's there when you shoot your weapon, because Recon Pro highlights people on the map that you've shot with your weapon, not just flashed. So not only does Recon Pro have a lot more broad benefits than sleight of hand, all of the weaknesses that Recon Pro has can be negated by using a variety of attachments or a variety of other perks in the tiers. Now let me just talk a little bit about what I mean here. Obviously the vast majority of you guys know by now that sleight of hand enables you to reload faster and the pro version enables you to swap weapons faster. However, when you use the attachment extended mags, you really don't need that ability to reload faster anymore, because you have that bigger clip of ammo. You don't use it as fast, so you don't need to reload as often. So that necessity to reload in the face of the enemy is dramatically lessened. You find so many less instances when you're up against it with enemy coming at you and you need to reload, because that extra 30 bullets or however many it is in that extended mags, depending on what weapon you're using, you get the ability just to keep firing. And you see several times in this gameplay where I just fire, keep firing, kill 2 or 3 enemies, and then the rush has stopped. There are no more enemies there for me to kill, and I can just calmly reload without being under pressure. Now, having extended mags in the game really does negate the impact of sleight of hand, because sleight of hand's benefits can be replicated so easily with extended mags. And I know a lot of people are quite reluctant to give up sleight of hand, because just seeing that magazine fly into that weapon at double speed really does give you that sense of, yeah, I'm ready for the people to come at me now because I have a full magazine. But even with a very slow reloading weapon, and the PP90M1 is a slow reloading weapon, by giving up sleight of hand, you're really not giving up that much at all. You can still kill a lot of enemies with extended mags, you can kill them very quickly, and you can still reload relatively safely. Like you saw there, reloading only took about a second there. I was not under any danger at all. I could just calmly reload and then push forward again. So there really is no need to use sleight of hand on every class. Right, that's enough on how you can compensate for sleight of hand's weaknesses. I'm going to talk a lot about Recon Pro's strengths. Now, you have seen several occasions in this gameplay where I have just spawned in and the very first thing I do is throw a flash grenade. I throw it on spawn, I throw them at the beginning of the game, I throw them at objectives, I throw them anywhere basically. And you can really see the benefit of this in the final scoreboard. I think I get 17 assists this game, and if I have to estimate, I'd say about 13 or 14 of those are Recon assists. And when you couple the ability to flash and highlight enemies on the map with your flash grenades with Recon, with a second tier perk like Hardline Pro, which gives you the ability to get a point towards your point streak every 2 assists, you really begin to see how this class can slowly build up into a very dominating setup. Because not only do you have the ability not to reload as regularly as you would otherwise have by using extended mag. You have the ability to highlight enemies on the map with Recon, and then you have the ability to benefit from that with assists and points towards your point streak with Hardline Pro. So you go from thinking that you are pretty much entirely reliant on sleight of hand to suddenly realizing that there are so many more tactical options out there that not only replicate sleight of hand's effects, but enable you to get so many more benefits that enable you to increasingly dominate your opponents. Because say you come up against a guy with sleight of hand in a one-on-one gunfight, that perk gives him no aid at all in that one-on-one gunfight. However, if you use Recon Pro and you shoot him and he runs around a corner, he's on the map. He has sleight of hand, so he doesn't know where you are, but because you have Recon Pro, you know exactly where he is. And Recon is a perk that is fast becoming my go-to choice in pretty much all of my classes. You know, a lot of people out there are very, very reliant on sleight of hand, but Recon for me is the best perk, tier 1 perk. And I thoroughly recommend you guys all give it a try, because this gameplay is a perfect example of what you can get with Recon, with extended mags, and with Hardline all coupled together, because they are such mutually beneficial perks and attachments. You can turn a very, very good weapon like the PP90M1 into a game-winning class with just a few selections. So I hope you've enjoyed that little bit of an insight on Recon, and I hope you guys really do check it out, because it really enables you to get those higher kill streaks much easier. Because there's so many times at the start of the game when I'll just throw a couple of flashes and get 4 very, very easy assists, and that's already halfway to my Predator missile. Because obviously Hardline's initial advantage is letting you get your point streaks 1 kill sooner, so you can kill no enemies, capture a flag, and get 4 assists with your flash grenades, and only require 1 more kill to get your Predator missile, and you're on your way to getting a very, very good kill streak setup right away. So it's a fantastic setup. It's a setup you don't often see people use, because like I said, sleight of hand and quick draw are so prominent, but if you give it a go, you really won't regret it. It's a fantastic setup, and I sincerely recommend you give it a try. So guys, the commentary is slowly beginning to wind to a close now. I know there's about a minute to go, but this is really all I wanted to talk about this game. So what I am going to say is I hope you guys have been enjoying my slight change up, because, you know, I did this video a couple of weeks back asking what you guys wanted, and you said you wanted to have shorter videos and better gameplay and more analysis, you know, all of these things, and I'm really trying to implement these in my gameplay. Obviously the gameplay in my last 2 weeks has been a lot better. I've had m.o.a.bs, I've had games like this charging around, and I've been trying to incorporate a lot more new ideas into my channel. However, it's still an ongoing process. I know I'm not the finished article, so if you guys have any more suggestions you want to give to me, I'd be more than happy to hear them. So if you could just leave a comment in the description saying literally anything you want improved in my channel, or a Sunday Talk topic as well. That's the other big thing for today. But seriously guys, I am always looking for ways to improve this channel, and you guys are the guys who have to sit here and watch my videos, so you are the ones who know what I need to do better, and you know what my strengths are. So if you could please leave a comment saying how you would like my channel to be improved, I would definitely act on it. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and as always, have a great day.